one quarter for Subi to get on top of you?
I thought they were probably better than us for one quarter, to be honest. Yeah, probably better than us, a lot harder than us. I thought for most of the game we didn't really ever get going. So, and then a bit of ill discipline and frustration bubbled over, and they make you pay. So, but you earn a second chance. So we'll have a look at it and work out the bits that we need to get better and train for it during the week.
You mentioned the ill discipline. There was I think a 50-metre penalty or a downfield free kick, which resulted in Sokol's first goal, and that's almost sort of as good as it got for you after that, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, look, frustration probably bubbled over, and it might have been rightly so, but you can only worry about the stuff that you can control, and there's no use letting things that you can't control, impact the way you go about it. So, they got on a roll and kicked a couple of goals quick, and from then on you're chasing. So, we have to get a bit better.
What do you make the first half? They did attack when you played that well, but you matched them in pretty much every area. You just couldn't kick all the 4 goals. Is that the area where you look back on where you probably needed to make more of the chances when you're right again?
I don't think so, because I think if you go to half time, it was 4 goals each.
Yeah.
So, did we kick enough goals? Did they kick enough goals? It was a bit of an arm wrestle even halfway through the third quarter. It was, it might have been a goal the difference, I think. So, we had a lot of guys that, were down. So we thought there was a lot more growth in us, but I think we just lost our way and lost our focus for a bit. And they hurt us on the scoreboard quick.
Yeah, they did that. 6 goals in 12 minutes. Take out that period and you probably outscored them for the rest of the game. When you reflect, do you pick out that 12-minute period and try and work out what happened, or do you take the positives out of what you did right the rest of the game?
Oh, look, even the other periods, I didn't think we ever really got going and played our footy. So, we hung in there while we were playing poorly, or not poorly, but not our best, and hung in there for a fair while. But at the end of the day, you lose the game. So, we'll go through it, and there'll be a few things. I think there's a few areas hopefully that'll stand out. It's hard to tell until you get to have a real good look at it. So we'll do that, and then get ready for next week.
You were at ground level for a lot of the game. Was the pressure of that game more than any other game you played this year? Because the skills from both teams wasn't crash right. Was that the pressure? Was that the occasion? What were you able to see that you put it down to?
Yeah, I don't know. I've got no idea really. It's a final, so of course there's going to be pressure. With a sort of first pretty warm day, the ground was pretty hard. So it's hard to know. I'll have a look. Get back to you.
And Claremont next week. You've obviously beaten them recently. What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, I haven't really seen. Obviously, I haven't got any idea on what they did today. So we'll review our game and then have a look at that. But we've played them twice in the last 4 weeks, so I can't imagine there'll be anything too different. It's just two pretty good teams, so it'll be a good game.
And a 4th straight prelim. How much is that burning to try and go that one step further this year?
Oh, I think you always want to go as far as you can. So there's no doubt that the boys want to win. They wanted to win today. That doesn't give you the right to get the victory. So it'll be a tough opponent, another tough game. But we'll turn up, do our best, like we've done most weeks, and generally when we play at our best, the scoreboard will take care of itself.
And SEATON THOMPSON, he didn't come out after half time. How much did that hurt? Have been a rotation down?
Yeah, himself halfway through the first quarter. So how do you know? You're not really. It's hard to know. But generally, when you lose one pretty early, I think the percentages of winning those games, goes in the other team's favour pretty highly. It's pretty warm,
especially in the warmth, yeah.
But it certainly didn't cost us the game.
What's wrong with him? Is he going to?
Today's just tight in the hammy, so they said if we put him back out, it's a risk. So
still half a chance the next week.
Yeah, got no idea.
Adam McIntosh, he looked like his season was over, potentially career over because this could be his last season. Is he a chance of a fairy tale sort of comeback next week, especially if the spot opens up with season?
Look, he's certainly back training last week, so he's available. There's not many fairy tales in footy. But look, he's been obviously a great person around our footy club, so he'll train and put his hand up, and we'll pick the best team that we think he's equipped to go out and beat Claremont next week. If he's in that, it'll be great.
Touching on the Columbia finals, given you've been there the last 3 years, is that something you bring up this week that you can learn from what's happened the last 3 years? Do you pretend this is a whole new experience and forget about the last 3 years? How do you approach it now during the week?
I don't think you hide away from it. So we've been in the last 3. Not all of our group have though, so it's a sort of a balancing act. Some guys will, have that burning desire to make up for, whether they've played in one of those or a couple or all, and then there'll be other guys that haven't played in any. So, we would like to have won one of them, yes, but does it have an actual direct impact on this year? No. So, it'll come up. Does it have an impact on this year? No. To different individuals, it probably means different things. So we just want them to focus on what they do when they're at their best.
You feel like you're better placed compared to this time last year?
Obviously the team's a bit more flexible. It's changed. We're a bit younger. Injury-wise, it is what it is. So we're well placed. So we've earned the right to have a second chance. We get to play at home. So. We're happy to take that chance.
Did last year's one hurt them the most, being such a convincing performance against them 2 weeks before against West Perth, and it was a 100 point turnaround?
Oh yeah, but again, it doesn't really make any difference, does it? What you do, what you do on the day. So you get to this stage of the year, and the best team on that day will win the game. So that's for us to practice and train this week and prepare to be at our best on Sunday.
Oh, thank you.